In the midst of the turmoil and confusion of modern life, it is common to feel trapped in a maze of feelings, anxieties, and circumstances that seem out of our control. While we are constantly seeking for tranquility and joy, Stoicism emerges as an old guide, extremely current, that guides us towards inner serenity, even in the face of external adversities. In this philosophical reflection journey, we will explore how the practice of acting as if disturbances do not affect us and help us find true inner peace. Stoicism, with its roots in ancient Greece and Rome, offers us a valuable approach to facing life situations with a wise mindset, where our reactions and perspectives are shaped by reason and wisdom. Throughout this video, we will dive into the fundamental pillars of Stoicism. We will discover how emotional composure can become an armor against adversity, how the discipline of thought frees us from the tyranny of uncontrolled emotions, and how detachment allows us to embrace life with openness and flexibility. Through the lessons of historical philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, we will learn to accept reality, that adversities are inevitable, and use them as opportunities to strengthen ourselves. We will explore the power of choosing our answers in any situation, understanding that Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy, but an eternal compass that guides us in search of inner peace in a turbulent world. Accompany us on this journey of self-knowledge and transformation, as we discover how adopting an undisturbed attitude can lead us to a state of serenity. Stoicism teaches us to navigate the vicissitudes of life, tranquility and elegance, like an experienced captain leading his ship through storms. To understand Stoicism in a solid way, it is essential to establish a firm foundation in its fundamental principle. Think of Stoicism as a guide that will help you to face the storms of life, helping you to find inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Let's simplify the main concepts of Stoicism. 1. Distinguish what we can control from what we cannot. Stoics believe that much of our suffering comes from worrying about things outside our control. Instead, we should focus on what we can directly influence, such as our attitudes and action. 2. The importance of our answers. For Stoics, events themselves do not have as much impact as our reactions to them. Cultivating a calm and controlled mind involves learning to respond to situations in a rational way, rather than being dominated by impulsive emotions. 3. Accepting the changing nature of life. Stoicism reminds us that life is full of inevitable ups and downs. Instead of resisting change, we are encouraged to accept it and face it, knowing that it is part of the human journey. 4. Virtue as a guide. Stoics see virtue as the path to happiness and inner peace. Cultivating qualities such as wisdom, justice, moderation, and courage helps us to live in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. These fundamental principles of Stoicism invite us to develop a mentality that distinguishes what we can control from what we cannot, to control our emotional reactions, to accept the changes in life, and to live ethically. By building this solid foundation, we are ready to explore further the lessons and historical practices, discovering how acting as if nothing disturbs us can lead us to peace and emotional imperturbability. At the heart of Stoicism is emotional serenity, which invites us to find inner calm, even in the midst of emotional storms. This involves 1. Staying calm in the face of adversity. Emotional stability means not being carried away by turbulent emotions when confronted with difficult situations. Instead of panicking or feeling angry, we cultivate the ability to remain calm and controlled. 2. Control your reactions. Stoics understand that we cannot avoid the challenges of life, but we can control how we respond to them. Emotional serenity allows us to face difficulties with calm and reflection instead of being dominated by impulsive reactions. Number 3. Have a long-term vision. Stoics encourage us not to allow momentary events to determine how we feel. What really matters are our actions over time, which helps us avoid overreactions to temporary setback. 4. Emotional composure in the face of pleasure and pain. Emotional composure is not only about keeping calm in difficult moments, but also about not letting passing pleasures dominate us. This leads us to a deeper and lasting peace. 5. Finding inner wisdom. Emotional serenity is not an escape from emotions, but a path to true wisdom. By learning to control our reactions, we become more aware of our emotions and can choose to act in a balanced and rational way. In short, emotional serenity allows us to remain calm, control our reactions, have a long-term vision, and find inner wisdom in all circumstances, leading us to inner peace through Stoicism. Detachment emerges as a powerful tool that frees us from the bonds of desires and expectations. See how detachment can guide our search for emotional peace. 1. Detachment from results. It is not about having no goals, rather about not being stuck to the results. Instead of worrying excessively about achieving our goals, we focus on giving our best and accepting what comes with serenity and without rigid expectations. 2. Opening new possibilities. Detachment makes us more flexible and open to the opportunities that arise in life. Without being rigidly bound to a specific outcome, we are more open to exploring new paths and discovering our potential in different ways. 3. Living in the present. Detachment allows us to focus on the present moment, freeing us from constant concern for the future. By letting go of the anxiety of what is to come, we find a deeper connection with the now, nurturing our inner peace. 4. Tranquility in the midst of uncertainty. Life is full of uncertainty, but detachment gives us an emotional base that helps us navigate the turbulent waters with less resistance and more serenity. Being detached is like letting go of the bonds that bind us to anxiety and emotional connections, giving us the freedom to live with less concern for outcomes. This opens us to new possibilities and helps us find peace amid uncertainty. By practicing detachment, we approach acting as if nothing disturbs us and live with the Stoic spirit, graciously adapting to life's changes. If you are enjoying this content, remember to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. We will continue with the next topic. The discipline of thought on the way to inner peace through Stoicism is an essential tool. With this practice, we learn to control our mind and develop a more calm and balanced attitude. Let's see how we can cultivate this discipline in a simple way. The discipline of thought begins with 1. The awareness of thoughts that pass through our mind. We observe how we react to different situations and how these thoughts influence our emotions. 2. Questioning negative interpretation. Often, our mind interprets situations in a negative way. The discipline of thought invites us to question these automatic interpretations and consider more objective and realistic perspective. 3. Changing negative thoughts. Once we identify negative or distorted thoughts, we work to change them. We replace self-destructive ideas with positive, rational statements that help keep our minds calm. 4. Focus on what we can control. Part of the discipline of thought is to focus on what is under our control and let go of what is not. By directing our attention to our actions and attitudes, we avoid worrying about things that are out of our reach. 5. Practice of gratitude and reflection. Gratitude and reflection are important parts of the discipline of thought. Valuing what we have and reflecting on our achievements and learning helps us to maintain a positive mindset and to appreciate life. In short, the discipline of thought offers us tools to transform our mind into a space of clarity and serenity. By being aware of our thoughts, challenging negative interpretations, and practicing gratitude, we build a balanced and stoic mind. With this practice, we take one step further towards acting as if nothing disturbs us and finding inner peace in all situations. Acceptance of reality is another powerful compass that guides us to a more peaceful and balanced life. On the path to inner peace through Stoicism, learning to accept circumstances as they are can be challenging, but it is critical to achieving serenity. Here is a simple guide on how to cultivate this quality. 1. Understand what is under your control. The Stoics remind us that many things are out of our control. Accepting reality means recognizing it and focusing on what we can control, our reactions, attitudes, and actions. 2. Stop fighting reality. Resisting reality only causes more suffering. Accepting it means abandoning resistance and embracing what is. Learning to adapt to circumstances instead of fighting them brings more peace. 3. Avoid unnecessary wars. Fighting what we cannot change exhausts us and makes us anxious. By accepting reality, we free ourselves from these struggles and direct our energy to improve what is within our reach. 4. Find beauty in imperfection. Life is full of imperfections and challenges, but it also has its own beauty. Accepting reality as it is teaches us to find courage even in difficulties and to appreciate the human experience in its totality. 5. Cultivate inner serenity. Accepting reality is a path to inner serenity. As we free ourselves from the struggle against the inevitable, we find a deeper calm and rid ourselves of unnecessary stress and worry. To recap, accepting reality is like opening the door to inner peace. By understanding what we can and cannot control, abandoning resistance and finding beauty in imperfections, we build a stoic mind capable of finding calm in any circumstance. In our journey to inner peace through Stoicism, the visualization of adversity emerges as a powerful tool, preparing ourselves for life's challenges. Although it seems paradoxical, imagining how to face difficulties strengthens our emotions and helps us to keep calm in critical moments. Here is a simple guide on how to practice adversity visualization. Powerful technique for anticipating difficulty. 1. Anticipating difficulties. The visualization of adversity involves taking a moment to imagine possible difficult situations that may arise in the future. It can be anything from an uncomfortable conversation to a problem at work. This helps us prepare mentally for these challenges. 2. Visualize your serene reaction. After identifying a difficult situation, imagine how you would like to respond to it. Visualize yourself calm, serene, and rational, even in the face of adversity. This practice helps cultivate a stoic attitude and avoids impulsive reaction. 3. Exercise emotional resilience. Viewing adversity allows you to exercise your emotional resilience in a safe environment. When dealing with difficult situations mentally, you train to stay calm and find solutions rather than giving in to stress or frustration. 4. Find opportunities for growth. Adversity can also be a chance for personal growth. Imagining how to overcome obstacles helps you develop confidence in your skills and see challenges as opportunities for improvement. 5. Reducing anticipatory anxiety. Anticipating difficult situations can cause anxiety, but practicing the visualization of adversity helps reduce this feeling because we prepare ourselves mentally for what comes. This allows us to keep a calm and peaceful mind. Therefore, the visualization of adversity is a mental exercise that enables us to be ready for any challenge life presents. By anticipating difficulties, visualizing serene responses, and practicing emotional resilience, we have built a solid foundation to face any situation. What do you think about these concepts? Leave your answer in the comments. Hopefully this video will inspire you to become more serene in situations that require it. Put into practice what you've learned and continue exploring Stoicism. Don't forget to sign up for the channel and enjoy the video. Stoicism is full of valuable teachings like this, which can be applied to our daily lives. I encourage you to continue learning about this transformative philosophy.